I believe there are many people on Earth who are struggling right now. And I think there are quite a few who are feeling lost without knowing the answers. I would appreciate it if we could receive some words of wisdom from you. Thank you very much.
The answer to earthly troubles, I believe, isn't something for us to provide. Rather, it's a process where those living on earth must, through their own efforts, discover each answer one by one. I don't think it's our place to provide answers, it would be counterproductive. What we do is to provide inspiration and, on a larger scale, guide individuals along their paths. I believe seeking answers to troubles is misguided. Therefore, I think hints or inspiration in such directions are beneficial, but beyond that, each individual must find their own answers. They must go through the struggles and, including failures, attempt to find answers. Even if the result leads them unexpectedly astray, that could be the point where they learn. Seeking the correct answer isn't the solution. Instead, it's about understanding what one should learn and what needs to change within oneself. Individuals must find that place for themselves. If it's about providing the correct answer written in textbooks or texts, we can do that endlessly, but it won't serve any purpose for individuals. Hence, even if it takes time, it's something each person must do. It's common to ask for answers repeatedly and still not understand them. That's not what we're here for. Moreover, asking for answers is the epitome of foolishness, I'd like to emphasize. Therefore, I feel we should be used for greater tasks. Regarding personal learning, individuals should engage in self-improvement. They must be guided to answers, stumble, fall, and even endure pain to learn. It's a harsh way of putting it, but that's my opinion.
Yes, thank you very much. I really think that's true. Even if you cram in knowledge, if you can't come up with the answers yourself, it's the same, I believe. Thank you so much. Right now, we're really on the cusp of a major era change. During this significant change that's happening, I think we should all strive to move towards a direction where many people become happier. I believe we need to do this. From this three-dimensional standpoint, initiating change and entering from the standpoint of individual enlightenment, using that individual enlightenment to create the next era is what I think. However, even though we're inevitably pulled back by the three-dimensional aspect and sometimes end up losing in power dynamics, we must not lose, so we keep going. While aiming towards the direction of the Buddha, if there's any directionality a little lower down, I would appreciate it if you could let me know. I think it might serve as some sort of unknown guiding light. Thank you very much.
You have me stumped. I understand what you want to convey, but you're asking for guidance, right? It's hard for me to grasp what exactly you're struggling with. Nonetheless, as mentioned earlier, you expressed a desire to elevate individuals' levels to uplift the whole. That's precisely it. Individuals can't achieve significant tasks alone. Truly, within each individual's enlightenment lies a crucial element for transforming the whole. While everyone's path and actions may differ, I want to emphasize that the accumulation of small personal enlightenments can change the entire world. So, while thoughts, ideas, and enlightenment are personal, they possess the power to change the world. It's essential to understand that your small efforts can eventually become significant. In a state where everyone seems scattered, thinking that one's efforts alone won't change the world leads to selfish and self-centered thoughts. But in reality, if this spiritual world were visible to the naked eye, if one could see how their thoughts manifest into actions, they wouldn't entertain feelings of laziness or resignation. However, since this isn't visible, many might think that their individual thoughts don't matter much. As a result, the world remains unchanged, or worse, heads in a negative direction. For instance, observing politicians, they often operate democracy based on quantity rather than quality. They form factions to accumulate power in the name of gaining numbers. It's a numerical principle. But when this pursuit blinds them to others' opinions and leads to satisfying their desires, it becomes corrupt. Encouraging such behavior through numbers can be very insidious. But when these actions aren't visible to the naked eye, citizens might misinterpret them. And political systems where what is happening within the black box is unknown will continue indefinitely, I think, because mechanisms are built so that nobody exposes each other. But from now on, such things will not be tolerated anymore. We are finally reaching a point where we are exposing such things to the light of day. Events like those are happening to show that. Even politicians are subject to the same scrutiny. No matter how much status or honor they have, or how much authority they wield. Until now, they could get away with doing whatever they wanted in the shadows. But now, things have changed, and such times are over. It's something even the heavens won't allow. We are exposing it in a visible form for the three-dimensional eye to see. Yet, I believe they are skillfully trying to conceal it. The citizens must carefully observe such matters. And when choosing their representatives, they must consider where to look. They must cultivate true discernment. This applies not only to societal issues but also to personal ones. People must uncover the hidden desires and attachments lurking within themselves, often invisible to the naked eye. Whether it's desires masked as altruism or hidden beneath the guise of serving others, people must see through them. And rather than comparing themselves to others, the more they can discern such things, the more they can elevate the dimension of this earth. If just one person, you included, can achieve this, it's equivalent to a significant portion of the world's population achieving it. Even if only a small percentage of people can do it, the world can still change. Therefore, while you're an individual, you're also incredibly important. If one person can't do it, the world won't change. That's what I wanted to convey.
I think that might be the part where, although we understood it intellectually, it hadn't really sunk in deeply. I believe that now, in the current circumstances, many of us, myself included, might gain a deeper understanding. I want to strive in the direction of deepening enlightenment. It seems very much in line with the times, doesn't it? Many people seem to be experiencing a strong internal shift, with increased interest in inspiration and spiritual matters. Perhaps this, too, is part of the flow of the times.
Yes, indeed, we are entering such a flow, and regardless of resistance, even if temporarily one could halt it, as a larger current, it's no longer possible to change it. We'll go along with this flow. So, the more one resists, the more they'll sink. It's heavy, so those who hold such thoughts will continue to sink further. Some may think they've managed to escape in this lifetime, but in the next reincarnation, they might be born into a completely different dimension or even have the possibility of not reincarnating at all. That's how natural selection works, and only lighter souls capable of reincarnation will come back, being born into a higher dimensional Earth, with new people being born successively. Dimensional ascension will be realized in this manner. So, those who are content as long as things are good now will undoubtedly become just like that. And even if they reincarnate, they may be born into a lower, heavier dimension. It might be helpful to consider it this way.
How did you feel after watching the video? Archangel Michael was speaking primarily about 4 points. Regarding the first point, you might currently harbor some discontent. You may desire to resolve that dissatisfaction. However, it could be a matter of thinking in 3 dimensions. From the perspective of Archangel Michael, it is normal for you to have concerns or discontent. The process of considering each solution individually is important. Even if you seek answers from someone else, if they are not ones you have found yourself, they may not satisfy you. Contemplation and savoring are essential. That's life. We are born to savor life, to enjoy it. Even if it's discontent, how will you savor it? It might be worth considering such things. Regarding the second point, you may feel powerless. You might think you can't do anything alone, can't change the world alone. Your thoughts are more powerful than you realize. Think good thoughts, and good things will happen. Conversely, harboring negative thoughts will manifest them. This aspect requires genuine caution. Regarding the third point, if you've watched this video up to this point, you may already be aware of the darker aspects of the world. Earth is busy nowadays. Natural disasters occur, conflicts arise. Various things are happening in the political world. Now, light is shining on various things that were hidden in the shadows, and we are gradually seeing various things. We need to observe carefully what is happening, see through it, and then think carefully and act. It's a very crucial time. Regarding the fourth point, civilization is undergoing a change now. We have reached a point where this flow cannot be stopped. Those who cannot adapt to Earth's ascension will no longer be born on this planet. We want many people to be reborn on an ascended Earth. We want many people to lead happy lives. To summarize as a final word, believe that each of us is a child of God, carry a light heart, and live. Savor life. Savor all the joys and sorrows that life encompasses. And above all, understand that each person's feelings are important. If we could firmly feel from the depths of our hearts that each person can change the earth and the world with their feelings alone, that would be wonderful. Today, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Please look forward to the next video.